Alright, this is Matt Landis with the Windows PBX blog, and we're here to take a look at an interesting new device from Logitech, the BCC950 Conference Cam. It's hard for me not to think friendly robot when I take a look at this unit. When it fires up, it actually turns around and but the BC950 Conference Cam is the combination of, as you saw there, a tilt pan zoom camera and a traditional conference speakerphone. And this is all in a USB form factor, so you need a PC. You need to plug the PC in. But you get a 360 speakerphone in the base. While it's pointing forward, like if we can back up here far enough. While it's pointing forward, the speaker's pointing forward, you are getting 360 speakerphone there. And we have the tilt pan zoom controls there. So tilt pan zoom and a 360 degree speakerphone, conference phone. We're getting here. And the device also has a remote, so you can also, why don't we just go up here, you can control it by remote, as well as the base here. So yeah, we'll just continue here looking at the base. To control the base, we have the direction. We have the direction controls, the pan, or the zoom and zoom out. We have a small pickup and hang up button. And I'm not sure if you can see it there, but there's a little blue LED. It's small, it's not real huge. But that's letting you know that the call is in progress. I actually have a link call going here. If I press that, I'm not sure that shows up good, but there's a red for the mute. It's not real big, but there it is. That's the LED. And then here we have the volume. Now, one of the things, there's no LED that lets you know what the volume is, and it does not pop up on the screen either. I did notice if we go on the speaker, click on there, then press it, we can see it going up and down. For a conference, it might be kind of nice if there would be some indication, but of course you can always hear the person as well. So we said volume, mute, hang up, pick up, and the camera controls. And I'm not sure if we looked at this is the remote, so you pretty much have, what do we have there? Volume, mute. Looks like we have everything on there as well. It's a nice little device. The batteries are already in it. All you need to do is pull out the little battery saver slip, but it was all ready to roll, batteries intact, so that was a nice touch. Of course, the camera here, it is a Carl Zeiss 1080p HT autofocus camera, and you can hear it going, and when it hits the bottom there, you do hear that. But you got to look inside. You can see the circuit board inside there with a little LED. Nice looking. It sort of has a clear cover there. But we can go from side to side. Whoops. And that's one of the things I noticed. If I'm not, I have to be pointing it at the front of the device to use the noticed if I'm
there it is. And this side, there's nothing on this side. In the back, the unit is either powered by a special power USB cable that you plug into powered USB. So you'll have two USBs plugged in if you don't use, or you can, there's an included wall power cord you can use as well. The device can be
Okay, so it's mounted on the stem, and this stem I think is 9 inches tall, if I'm thinking right. Gotta back up to see the thing. About 9 inches, so it's and why don't we just unplug it here? So what we do is you can just pull, and it's, of course we're gonna, why don't we hang this thing up? Hung up the call. Now you notice the blue light's off, and also the call light's off. And when I unplug this, it's going to disconnect it. So we have a, what looks to me like a standard USB in there. I'm not sure if that's focusing there for you. Lay his head to the side. It's hard not to think of this thing as something alive. Okay, so now I pull that out. So there we have the top and the bottom. I'm gonna look in the jack there. Okay, so what you can do is you can plug the camera right in the base as well. I think it does actually give a better view when it's up on the stem, but you can also have it down the bottom there. One thing when I noticed the plugging it in, it doesn't feel real secure, but it seems to work. So. And there's no CD with it because you can just plug it in and it goes. You can just plug her in. No drivers required. So there's a little manual, but it's pretty straightforward. You can just plug the unit in. All right. Well, Logitech has an interesting or unique device here. I think it's sort of one of a kind at this point. It is link optimized. There's no sticker on it that I can see, but it is on, if I can find that for you real quick, it is on the link meeting room page, I noticed, right there on the left. So, link certified device, but also works with Skype and most other devices. I think with Skype there's some software required to make the call pickup buttons work, but there you go, the Logitech BCC950 conference cam. Interesting device that combines a pan zoom camera, 1080 camera, with a traditional audio conference